is Jeskai control deck, and on the right we have top 8 competitor and Amish all-star Ben Wienburg.
Plain burn.
Plain burn.
Burn them down.
No fancy technology here. All Amish all the time.
Yeah, Ben really is buying into this with the shaved head
Yeah.
and the beard.
We needed to get him a hat since we were going to put him on camera. But no, Ben top-aided SCG Columbus a couple weeks ago,
Which was the modern format.
which was the modern format with this exact 75. No, I think he changed 2 cards to the sideboard today.
Okay.
Um,
Just for the room.
right. So it should be a pretty good matchup here. Victor Kurz is no slouch on this Jeskai control, but you got to figure Burns favored here.
Yeah, I mean, Victor's deck wants to interact, and Burn does not give you many chances to do that. Maybe like a Goblin Guide can catch a Lightning Bolt, but
Yeah, if
that's
you have the
about
Lightning
best
Bolt
he
for
can
the
hope
Goblin
for.
Guide, you feel real good.
Right, that's about the best interaction you can hope for. Lightning Helix helps him a little bit.
How do you feel about Victor Kurz's upside-down watch style?
What do you mean?
So he's wearing his watch upside down so that the face is on the inside of his wrist.
I just think his wrists aren't big enough for the watch. Or the watch is too
It doesn't
big
look
for
like
his
it's
wrist.
rotating too much, but I'll give him the benefit of the doubt on that one.
Yeah, it's fine. It's whatever. I mean,
No turn 1 Goblin Guide from Ben.
I'm not a humongous watch wearer. It's not like not my go-to.
Mm-hmm.
But
Here's a Swift Spear.
see, this is where you want to bolt the Swift Spear. If you're gonna do that at all, you want to wait. You want to do it when the fetch is happening, so that there's really 0 responses.
Right. You could just bolt it anyway because it's only 1. But
Yes.
if Victor does that, which he obviously does, he's likely taking the full 3.
Is this a Thalia in Victor's hand?
It may be, and that may be pretty good. I don't know what all's in Lopi's hand, but these burn decks are not known for going wide on mana.
Right. I just feel like Thalia would catch a burn spell. Westvale Abbey burn?
Yeah, so notoriously in the top 8 deck lists for SCG Columbus, they listed Ben Weinberg as having Westvale Abbey in his sideboard,
Oh yeah.
when in reality he was just playing Destructive Revelry. But apparently he's gotten several requests to fill them in on this sick tech of Westvale Abbey in the sideboard of burn decks.
Yeah, Westvale Abbey. You know, if the game goes long, you never know.
And you draw all of your creatures.
No, Westvale he makes his own creatures. No.
I don't think you want to be doing that.
No.
No.
Man, Victor's really doing some calculus here with his fetches.
Fetches are really important to resolve correctly against the burn matchup, so I'm okay with that.
Yeah. Do you like preserving life total here,
You have to.
or it really?
You're trying to get the game to go long.
I guess it just depends on what's in your hand too.
Absolutely. So it looks like he's got a lightning helix.
Uh huh.
So if he was just gonna go end of turn fetch, I don't know why he didn't get
Oh,
the
it's a blade splicer.
duel, but blade splicer.
Maybe he's got some concern about a blood moon. But I don't really.
Yeah, if I saw Monastery Swift Spear and Lava Spike,
You're not concerned about a
No.
blood moon? No. We can immediately write that off.
it's not coming. I mean, maybe game 2. That'd be some spicy tech, but
So the Searing Blaze is going to be landfall triggered.
absolutely. Seems pretty good.
Yep.
Yeah, I agree that it can't be better than Geist. I don't know what's going on. Maybe like 3/3 is the magic number.
Yeah.
So we've got Nicodle. I figure Nikado's likely to eat a lightning helix here. You can swing him with one damage.
I think you have to be careful with your lightning helixes, as the burn deck plays skull cracks.
Yeah, it plays
and-
skull cracks
and-
and
In gaining that life and
commands.
Tarkus command. So gaining that life is critical.
Absolutely.
So you'll watch Ben here over the course of many turns leave this 2 mana up, because he knows whoever flinches first on that interaction is the loser.
And speaking of flinching, here we go.
Yep, Victor's gonna open this one up. He probably is holding Remand.
I think he's got a spell snare.
Yeah, Spell Snare would do it too.
And there we go. Nice little 2 for 2.
Yep.
If you're playing the burn deck, how do you feel about 2 for 2ing here?
Bad.
Really?
Yeah, so your deck has a lot of redundancy, but not a lot. It doesn't move a lot of cards around.
Right.
Whereas Victor's deck moves a lot of cards around. So Snapcaster Mage, bringing stuff back. Vendilion Click, potentially to... mill a card out of their hand.
Sure. So this is a point in the game where we've had 2 helixes. So Victor has gained 6 life.
Right.
And has successfully taken down 2 of Ben's creatures. You got to figure that Ben is on the back foot big time here.
Yep. Oh man, Victor's feeling so good that this Colonnade is coming to life. Tagging over for 4, leaves him with 1 blue up. Colonnade again. I'll bet you Ben's gonna preserve this fetch land, this Bloodstained Mire he has here, so that it increases Victor's clock by 1 turn.
Definitely makes sense. Suspending Riftbolt.
The suspense is killing me.
Haha. And dead.
And dead. So there's a situation where Lightning Helix was really good for Victor.
Oh, absolutely.
And he wisely set up a situation where he was able to counter the response of a Tarkus command and or Skullcrack.
So, you gotta imagine Ben's bringing in some more of Skullcrack / Tarkus command.
With any luck.
What do you sideboard if you're Victor Kurz here? Playing Jeskai.
I think
plenty of options.
I mean, yeah, I'm sure if you have Dispel, it's a great one. I would take out these, the whatever you call him, the Golem guy.
Oh, the
Blade
Blade
Splicers.
Splicers.
I would leave in my Restoration Angels.
Okay.
I'm assuming he's playing Restoration Angel. Blade Splicers really good with a Restoration Angel.
I don't know about really good, but it's
Improved.
a thing. It is vastly improved. I'll give you that. It
Um,
goes from like a draft B to like a modern D if you've got Restoration Angel.
All right. Well, we're gonna assume that that's what Victor wants in his deck is
Oh,
a
I'm sure.
modern D.
Modern Ds. He wants the D.
Gotta have the D.
Sometimes you just want the D.
But yeah, if he has any dispels or something like that. But yeah, I think the control deck sideboards lightly.
Sure. Do you think Leyline of Sanctity is an option here?
Man, that's an interesting point.
So the problem with Leyline of Sanctity is that it turns off your Ancestral Visions, right? 'Cause it gives
Okay.
you Shroud,
Sure.
and that's a targeted spell. But I don't know if Victor's playing that.
Yeah, I mean, it certainly has its place. Man, it looks like Victor's sideboard out quite a few cards. 4, 5 maybe?
Seems so focused over there. Board out bad cards, board in good cards. Very difficult.
So Ben is being very reductionist with his sideboarding advice to Victor. He says board out bad cards, board in good cards.
It's less reductionist than it sounds because he makes the point that boarding out bad cards is the most important thing to do in this matchup.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, I know. I think that card's actually good in that deck.
All right, so here we go.
No. Oh, no. I think that deck
Weinberg on the play. It's a
Right where Byrne wants to be.
very dangerous position here, especially if he's got the Goblin Guide on one. Turn 1 Goblin Guide on the play is just so disgusting, but it doesn't look like he does. I see a bunch of burn spells.
I see a lot of lands.
And this Nikotl, who's going to need to go the distance.
Yep.
somewhere, I swear, there's a stop down here.
Now, if you're Victor Kurz, do you fire off a bolt here?
Yeah, so you 100% fire off a bolt. The question is, do you fire off a path? Do you upkeep a path?
I'm not a big fan of that. Victor is apparently not either, or he didn't have the option.
Yeah, I mean... Ben's going to 16 here. Putting that guy in... Probably tapped. Yeah, probably untapped, actually. So he's got... critical in this burn deck is to spend all your mana every turn, and he can definitely spend all this mana every turn here.
Absolutely, yeah. Double Nikotl is a nice start here.
Yeah, one of those Nikotls is tapped, but it's pretty irrelevant. Victor's going to 14. He got hit by Nikotl and Lava Spike.
14 up. I swear it was tapped at some point this turn.
And he's going to give it a good long think.
I think Weinberg's got multiple Atarka's commands in his hand,
Well,
which just speeds up this clock exponentially.
Oh, yeah. I mean, if one of these Atarka's commands can get turned into 5 damage by plussing each of the creatures and dealing 3 to Victor, I just don't see how we can have a reasonable...
So the Westvale Abbey part of the burn deck is a joke because Star City posted that he had Westvale Abbeys in his deck.
Oh, see, here we go.
What is this?
He's going to Lightning Bolt one, and the Tarkus command is going to blow him all the way out.
Oh, he has Cascade Bluffs. Scooping him up.
Yep. So that was
That's a blowout.
8, 9, 10, 11 damage on that turn.
Yeah,
Brutal.
absolutely brutal.
That's just how fast this modern format is.
Yeah.
So Victor doesn't have a choice but to go for the bolt there.
Oh, yeah.
But the smart money's on doing it on Ben's turn, or on Victor's turn, due to the fact that like he doesn't gain anything from plussing his creatures that way.
Right. You save yourself 2 damage there, which doesn't seem like a lot, but can be pretty relevant.
Yeah, I mean you just have to.
In this case, like, that was likely his only answer, and
Right. You just have to play super tight against these burn decks.
so I didn't see anything in Victor's hand that game, so I don't know what he brought in.
Auto plan.
How do you feel about Nikotls and Burn?
Starts my deck.
They're good. I mean, they're 3/3s, 3/3 for 1. I mean, a lot of decks, and any control deck certainly can't deal with them. Against Affinity, they're not effectively blocking unless they have a strong Ravager opening where they can block with like a Memnite and sack it to Ravager.
Sure.
They're not getting in front of it. And it gets out ahead of these Dredge decks.
Sure.
It rumbles with a prized amalgam.
Yeah. I don't know if trading creatures with prized amalgams is really where you want to be in that matchup, but
I mean, sometimes just to stay alive.
yeah.
Slow him down a turn. See if you can draw into a burn spell. And if you turn 1'd it, like their turn 1s are like neonate, maybe you can block it.
Yeah, I mean, they're not interested in blocking a turn 1. But here we go. Another turn 1 Nikado.
Yep. You see the skull crack there. I wouldn't be surprised if there was like 2 in the main, 2 in the board on skull cracks. But they're really important here against, we saw how good Lightning Helix was on game 1.
Here's a path. Turn 2. My goodness.
Yep. Coming all the way out. Alright, Ben's sorting through his life here.
Lord of Wildman, that's kind of the joke. He's been getting a lot of requests from people to explain his Westvale Abbey tech when it just was not in his 75 at all.
Right.
1 damage from this Monastery Swift Spear.
And another
Nikado.
So the other thing that having Nikado does is it increases the value of other cards in your deck. So Atarka's command goes way up.
Oh, yeah. Man, and Ben's got another Monastery Swift Spear in hand. Double Lightning Bolt. Or no, it's a Lightning Bolt and a Lava Spike.
Yep. Yeah, so you can definitely like unload most of his hand.
Sure.
Makes this a 2-2. Gives you some mountains.
Tristan, you have literally the entire internet at your fingertips. You can look up the definitions of Urban Dictionary words on your own.
What?
You don't need any assistance from us.
Wait a minute. Who mentioned that? Looks like, holy smoke.
Yeah.
You're a liar.
I was not paying attention that closer to the chat. That's impressive.
That's aggressive is what it is.
It's very aggressive. I don't know.
Oh, my. EE for 1. That seems really strong here. Popping it now.
All right. I don't know what he thought Ben could have, but I would have seen what I could get. Because look at this.
Oh, my. Don't call it a comeback.
10.
All right, let's see what Victor can do here. Snap path.
Snap to path.
I think this turns on Ben's Searing Blaze here,
Oh yeah.
which is
a big game.
holy smokes.
Yeah, what is this? So you got a 7. Bolt you to 4, attack you to 1.
Oh man.
Ben,
So
burn spell in hand.
that path burned down.
Helix here would be nice.
Yeah, Helix here could puts him back up to 4. Victor's currently at 1. And Ben has a burn spell in hand, so Helix is like the only draw.
Yeah.
Because he needs to get back up to above 3. 3 is the magic number when you're playing against this burn deck.
I mean, they could deal 4 too. So let's not.
Are they
Let's-
playing Flame Javelin? Is that?
Boros Charm.
Oh, Boros Charm. I see.
I've lost plenty of matches where I'm like, I win this as long as he doesn't have the Boros Charm.
and
then he Boros
Charm.
Charms
He has
me.
the damn Boros Charm, sure. All right. So, Victor passed. Ben,
Bolt you, and that's game.
yeah, Ben forced his.
You have no way to punish this, do you? Like, I didn't think there was, but I just didn't want to be.
No, I mean, there's not a split second. There's crows and grip in the form. That's like
All right, so that's round 2.
like I have to
Westvale Abbey Burn taking down Jeskai Control.
Man, that was a fast match. They went and had that game Up and done.
That was 3 games of Magic too.
I mean, I know why you're packing them.
All right, so we know how that one ends.
Yeah, and Ben is going to play optimally 100% of the time with this matchup as well. Like, he's very adept at playing burn
Sure.
and just playing Magic in general, really.
All right, so hopefully